My friends and family all know that volunteerism plays a large and valuable role in my life. Throughout college, I've devoted over 1,000 hours to volunteering, involving myself with multiple clubs and organizations such as EMS, a stroke research lab, tutoring programs, and food pantries. Of course, each has been extremely heartwarming and a grounding experience, but with that being said, it's entirely without a doubt that Lori's Hands has been the most meaningful, rewarding, and uplifting. I began my undergraduate studies knowing that I wanted a career in healthcare. I've always known that helping others, especially those who are afflicted with illness or unfortunate circumstances, is my passion. Discovering Lori's Hands was a blessing that I'm so thankful for. After reading its mission statement, I thought, what better way to become more involved in my college town's community while also gaining insight into the home lives of those managing chronic illnesses. Since then, I've had 3 clients, participated in seasonal community cleanup events, attended trainings to learn how to better serve the needs of our community members, as well as taken on a leadership role as the communications chair of our Newark chapter. These experiences with Lori's Hands have unquestionably better equipped me for a future career in medicine, more specifically as a physician assistant. Even more notably, it has provided me with unforgettable memories and lessons that I will carry with me forever. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, my first 2 clients, Eileen and Rose, were only accessible by telephone calls, and the winter weather made it impractical for outdoor socially distanced visits. So for a while, I made weekly phone calls to each of them, hoping to brighten their days through conversation and provide a sense of comfort at such an especially lonely time. Through these calls, I learned so much about their lives, and they became equally invested in mine. I became entranced in stories about Eileen's career as a nurse and memorized the names of Rose's neighbors and family members after her tellings of old memories. They each got to hear pieces of my life as well, making sure to congratulate me on accomplishments and wish me good luck before a big test I had coming up. Over time, as these friendships blossomed in synchronization with spring flowers, I was able to visit their homes and put a face to the voices I have grown to recognize. Though I was still unable to provide services in the home, I did my best to make as much of an impact as possible outdoors. My client Rose was particularly fond of having a pristine lawn, and my parents sometimes liked to joke that she turned me into quite the experienced landscaper. When the outdoor visits began, I quickly laced up some old sneakers and learned to take up hedge clippers, pulling weeds, and spreading mulch. While I certainly wasn't a professional, she was always overjoyed with my partner and I's work and never forgot to express her gratuity with a can of soda and a pack of cookies. I continued like that with Rose and Eileen for a few weeks and mastered the practice of patiently listening to my clients on their hard days and maintaining a radiant smile on my face throughout each visit, hoping it'd be evident behind my mask. These skills are, of course, vital to being a successful healthcare professional, and having the opportunity to employ them in college will be significantly valuable as I enter into my career. As the spring semester came to an end and my senior year rapidly approached, I was matched with a new client, Marge. Though I've only known her for about 7 months, she has undoubtedly become an incredibly special person in my life. With COVID-19 restrictions easing up, I now excitedly anticipate our weekly in-home visits and call at the start of each week to make sure I can coordinate a time for us to meet. Typically, after picking up a prescription, going food shopping, or helping with some other errands, we make sure to sit down and catch up with each other. She's easily become both a role model and a friend, and I will never get bored of hearing stories about her art school in Illinois, working with a theater in Japan, picketing for social rights in Pittsburgh, or living life out in New York City. She has touched me in so many ways and always expresses her thanks, sometimes saying that my partner and I coming was the best part of her week. And I could easily say that she's been the best part of many of mine as well. Truly, I'm so thankful for this club on campus and all the connections it's allowed me to make. My relationships with my clients are ones I will never forget, and I will always make sure to put the same degree of love and passion into my continued career of helping people. In all, every second I've put into Lori's Hands has been so gratifying and surely one of my favorite parts of my college experience. It goes without saying that Newark and our expanding chapter locations are absolutely made a better place by Lori's Hands and its incredible impact on communities.